Live in Daytona Beach, one of the latest communities hit by the storm today. Todd, what are you seeing right now?
Yeah, Ashley, Jay, for the most part, folks are counting their blessings as they start to get out and about here in Daytona Beach, just like they were in South Florida. A lot of cosmetic damage. We've got branches down, things like this. Still some strong gusts that come through every once in a while as Matthew does make its way out of the Daytona Beach area. I want you to take a look over there. We've got some shingles that are starting to blow off of that roof over there. So definitely not out of the woods yet from Matthew, but they are still counting their blessings that so far not significant damage out here. The bridge out to Daytona Beach itself is still closed right now, so we haven't been able to assess what that looks like out there. But so far, everyone's saying that it's just some power lines down, tree branches as you're seeing, maybe a gas line broken, but overall, things looking pretty good. I want you to take a look at video from earlier today here in Daytona Beach, where you can see just how strong the winds were as it came through. Here, it came through in the daylight hours, so you can see that debris blowing around, just how intense the seas were as the storm surge came in, as Matthew was packing its punch. So it was definitely intense. You could actually see it happening since it happened earlier in the day here when the sun was out. As we come back out here live, people out starting to take a look around, just seeing what Matthew left behind. And overall, they are pretty impressed that they were spared for the most part, since the eye wall, like it did in South Florida, stayed off the coast, so they were spared from those intense, well over 100-mile-per-hour winds. So again, just tree branches down, things like that. So they're counting their blessings up here as well. Back to you guys.
Todd, great reporting here. I want to stay with you. You covered the storm, obviously, overnight with us. You were down here in our viewing area in Fort Pierce. As you made your way up to Daytona Beach today, can you describe the pattern of destruction as you went north? Because it appears, from our standpoint, that it's getting worse and worse as we go north.
Certainly, as we got closer and closer to Daytona Beach, as we were traveling on the interstate, as we left Vero Beach this morning, the roads were pretty clear, but then we started seeing more and more tree debris along the road, so much so that there were just tire tracks going through, and the rest was covered with tree debris. We saw some road signs down, things like that. So it is getting worse as you go up the coast, but overall, still not as bad as we were expecting, as bad as we were bracing for when we first started covering this storm.
All right, Todd, stay safe out there. We appreciate your coverage in Daytona Beach. Reporting live for us, Todd Walker. Thanks.
Todd